animal world is a world of diversity. When you look around, you can see diverse forms of animals adapted to different forms of life, be it terrestrial, aquatic, or volant. Even on terrestrial mode of life, we can see multiple forms of adaptations or changes or variations. In this video, we are going to discuss about the diverse changes or adaptations or modifications animals undergo to adapt themselves to different modes of life. In this session, we are going to discuss about adaptation. Adaptation, as we all know, is the adjustment of an organism to its environment. There are different ways of getting adapted. It could be either by the gain or loss of organs, or it may be by the change in color according to the environment, as you see in a chameleon, or it could be by the modification of any organ in the body. There are usually various types of adaptations. The first is cursorial, that is adaptation for speed. Aquatic adaptation is when the organisms have adaptations in their body or body parts for an aquatic mode of life. In terrestrial adaptation, the body of the organism is adapted for the terrestrial mode of life, whereas in fossorial adaptation, the body is adapted for burrowing habitat. And finally, the volant adaptation is when the body of the organism is adapted for flying or life on air. Today we will discuss on the adaptations of the animals that is found in the underground or fossorial adaptation. Fossorial adaptation, as I mentioned earlier, is the life in burrows. And there are two kinds of fossorial adaptation. First is the adaptation to retreat in the burrow, and another is the adaptation shown by organisms which retreat into the burrows and continued by a feeding. And in this second type, where the adaptation is for retreat and feed, there is extreme modifications in the body parts, and this could be said as a true fossorials. Now, why do organisms opt for fossorial adaptation, or what are the advantages of fossorial adaptations? First is that the burrow provides rest, a place for rest, hibernation, or estivation. That is, it acts as a place for the organism to retreat and move away from the other engagements of life. Second is it also acts as a place where food could be securely stored, such as the insect larvae, earthworms, and roots, etc. are abundantly found in the burrows, so it is a good source or storage space for food. Another advantage of fossorial adaptation is the food storage space for unfavorable condition. The food could be stored in favorable condition and it could be used up during an unfavorable condition. It also acts as a place of protection from predators. And finally, the fossorial grounds or the burrows are places where the eggs and the young ones could be protected. Thus, fossorial adaptation is a change which helps in the successful survival of the organism. Thank you.